Hi guys, it's Amy from Quintessence here, and just popping on really to say hi and to see how you're all doing and to say, oh, phew, we have finally made it to the full moon and the third and final eclipse of this last month. So a huge well done to you all. It's been a roller coaster. It's been heavy and hard work for many. There's not a lot of words to say really. It's been tough. It's been tough. So huge congratulations guys to all of you that have put in the hard work to really dig deep, to really try and work on yourselves, to understand yourselves, to heal yourselves, and to get to today. So tonight through to tomorrow we have the full moon in Capricorn, and the full lunar eclipse, I think it is. It's meant to be a very rare one. So basically a full moon on steroids tonight. So if you are feeling exhausted, this is on top of all the energy that we've had over this month as well, but if you are feeling just exhausted at the moment, there's a lot to do with it. It's a lot of the reasons why. So just rest where you can, keep drinking lots of water, ground yourself, try and get outside in nature. Don't be afraid to use your crystals or your essential oils if that's something that works for you. Just try and ride these waves out. We're near, we're there. We're nearly there. So you've been this boat that's being tossed around in the stormy waves with no clear direction. The waves will soon start to settle down and the waters will become calmer and the fog and the clouds will clear. And we'll soon hopefully be able to see a bit of a direction of the way forwards. Really, I suppose for us here in Ireland anyway, the weather has been shocking, hasn't it, for the last month, let's be honest. It's been a bit of a washout. We've had storms and rain and winds and things, almost a kind of physical manifestation, I guess, of the energies kind of going on behind the scenes. So we can always hope that now, the energies hopefully will be lessening a little bit, that the weather might improve. Can hope. I'd love to have summer back. That's a little bit of kind of where we're at now, and just bear with me. I feel kind of heavy and exhausted with it all today. So do apologise if I don't seem too bubbly or not myself. And actually, for any of you that are getting insanely vivid dreams at the moment, or your sleep is all over the place, you can thank her lunarship for it. Because classic full moon sort of symptoms really. But as I say, it's a full moon on steroids, so even more crazy than normal. But we are full moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn energy is very logical, it's very reliable, kind of very opposite to the Cancerian energy, which is where the sun is at the moment, which is very watery and emotional. So there is a real pull and a push between the polar opposites. So if you do feel like you're a little bit up and down, your emotions are perhaps a little bit all over the place, or anxieties are springing to the surface and things, that's why. But let them, where you can, allow all these little wiggly worms to come up to the surface, and instead of kind of hammering them back down into the soil, and pull them out where you can, face them, look into it, examine them, see what you can do to help yourself heal and move forwards. Because like I was saying, we're coming to the end of the eclipse portal here. Eclipses are huge energies of change. So any work you've done on yourself over the last month, anything that you've really worked on to change, to heal, to improve yourself, to end old cycles and things like that, that will be kind of rewarded with all this energy now, and we will see the manifestation of that over the next sort of 6 months. So just kind of keep being kind to yourself, be gentle to yourself, and as much as these uncomfortable emotions and things that are coming up, maybe even circumstances that are happening to us as well, that can be really, really hard to face. Just know an awful lot of probably what's going on at the moment is for our highest good. It might not always feel like it, but and change is definitely hard. It certainly is hard, and it can be very scary, but often it can be for the good as well. You might find or have found over the last couple of weeks that you are going on a bit of a clear out. This could be on a physical level. You might find you are overhauling yourself and your diet. You might find you're having a good house clear out. You could be clearing out that wardrobe with outfits from years ago that you're kind of hoping you're going to fit into again or whatever, and you're just going, actually, it's just not going to happen. Fresh starts, get rid. It might be that it's on more of an emotional level and you are examining relationships, friendships, and different things like that. And you're kind of going, right, that, that works for me, that's healthy, or that doesn't work for me, it's not healthy. I come away feeling less lacking. I don't come away feeling good when I've been around these people. I just know that perhaps that isn't particularly healthy for me. And that's not to say anybody is bad. Nobody is an intrinsically bad person. But sometimes we enter into roles and to relationships and cycles that aren't always healthy. And you may have found, especially with lockdown, kind of giving us that opportunity to go inwards and stop, and now with things starting to open up again, that there's just circumstances, situations, people that you really don't feel drawn to anymore, that you're going, actually, that's just not for me anymore. And that's also okay. That's absolutely fine. Healthy boundaries. For those of you that have been in to visit me or come to any of my groups or anything, we'll talk about healthy boundaries an awful lot. And it's not to be cruel or unkind to people, it's for your own health, your own mental well-being and your own physical well-being as well. Healthy boundaries can be a good thing. You also might be finding that you're clearing out maybe on a more spiritual level, that you've gone really, really inwards with lockdown, and especially over the last month with all the eclipse portal, that you've been really digging deep and looking at yourself, past patterns, behaviours, potentially even toxic patterns and behaviours and thought processes, and looking into really what you can do to change all that, and kind of moving forward as the world as the world starts to open up. That you don't want to move forward in the way that things were, that you want to move forward differently, and present yourself differently, or even just be with yourself differently. And all of this is okay. It's strange times for everybody. It really is strange times for everybody, and everybody is going to experience the next couple of months very differently. So remember to be kind of very, very gracious towards yourself, but also to everybody else, and just remember where you are at, and the level or the area you've reached and you feel comfortable in isn't necessarily going to match that of those around you. Everybody's going to kind of re-emerge at their own pace in their own time, and people might re-emerge differently. So just try and have grace and acceptance, and compassion for those around you, and also yourself as you try and navigate these new waters. As those fogs clear, as that fog clears, or for those of you that have perhaps watched a couple of these videos and things, I've used the metaphor of a caterpillar going into a cocoon, and how lockdown and the last while has been very much a cocoon. We're very much getting to the stage now that we're almost ready to rip that cocoon open and spread our wings and fly. For everybody, that's going to happen at different times and in different ways. So yeah, just be really compassionate, be really graceful, and just try not to be judgmental or kind of pass on opinions of how things should be. Let people kind of find their way. Let them steer their own ship through the stormy waters into the calmer waters, and find their way out in their own timing, and allow this clear out to unfold on whatever level is happening for you at the moment. Know that all the old dross, physically, emotionally, spiritually, it's good for it to be gone. All those cobwebs in the corners have been brushed out, all those skeletons in the closet are being kind of kicked out. We are breaking cycles. We're breaking cycles at the moment. Spiritually, we're breaking karmic cycles that go back through our own patterns. So patterns we have perpetuated ourselves, that not necessarily have been, we either haven't learnt our lessons or have allowed to self-perpetuate, but also we're breaking generational cycles at the moment. We're breaking cycles globally, collectively, physically. There's an awful lot going on. So yeah, just remember, a bit like if you imagine your body going through a detox, when you're purging, and allowing all the toxins to release from the body, you'd be experiencing similar throughout all areas of your life at the moment. So just remember to be incredibly gentle, and allow those emotions to flow. Be forgiving towards yourself and to others as everybody else is processing everything around them as well. So anyway, guys, I just want to say take care. I'm sorry if I've waffled a little bit there. I'm kind of feeling the sluggy energy a little bit there with the full moon happening later. But just hopefully that offers just a little bit of insight on kind of where we're headed at the moment. But yeah, please take care. Be gentle on yourselves. Be gentle on those around you. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Okay, take care.